Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is my channel, Living and Planning for Simple Abundance, Sarah Ban Breathnach's book, Simple Abundance and Her Principles. And I'm going to share with you today some updates that I made for my July and August, but I'm only going to show you July now, my July and August planet pages that I designed myself. And then I'll show you some things from June as a reference to show you the difference. First of all, I have these fun little dividers that I like to use for June. And when I did the colors, I'm talking about July, sorry. When I did the colors for July, I tried to make them match that because I knew I was going to use these. These I had last summer, and I did use them once for one other month, but these are made by a lady on Etsy, and I always like to promote her stuff, so I'll put the link in the notes down below. So let's look at July. I have decorated the pages, but I have not yet put everything in. So here's my July spread. Of course, it's got a 4th of July sort of flavor to it. And for my little saying for this month, I have, this month we focus on harmony for ourselves and our world. As we embrace our independence, we join in harmonious caring. Because if you look at the way that Simple Abundance is laid out, there are certain months that she talks about various principles. First of all, they are joy, harmony, beauty, order, simplicity, and gratitude. So for July, she does talk a lot about harmony, and of course we have Independence Day, so I combined those. I am going on vacation. I also have some other time off that I need to put a little graphic for in July, so I'm really looking forward to July. It's going to probably be filled with a lot of fun. So these are the same. These are still the same looking, one page for business and work and the other page for home and personal. I did decorate because I tend to have less stuff for personal, so I just put some summer graphics there from the Girl Squad, I think it was, or Squad Goals Happy Planner stickers. I have written a few things down for my enrichment, things like vacations, spending out time outside at the pool and the patio, going to a retreat center that I like. My dad is visiting. I've got, oh, and you know what? Actually, I can check this off. I felt very motivated last week, and it was raining. And so I actually did clean out my storage unit, and I've sold a few things on Marketplace from that. So I can take that one away. So I'll have to pick another order area. But I think July is going to be just a lot about fun. So if I don't do any order, that's okay. I do plenty of order otherwise. Things like seasonal joys, to have cookout food, having the door open. Like I have a nice slider door right near my desk. So having that open while I work. I have a plan to go to a cabaret night for some friends that are in it. My projects have to do with the garden, and I have a day planned with some friends coming over for the pool, and I'll probably do a puzzle. I like to do those outside in the nice weather. I have not really put much else into the growth and healing and stuff sections yet, but I want to update my summer mantle. I still have sort of a spring look there, and I always try to have fresh flowers around, so that's part of beauty and harmony. I like to sit out and watch the birds, watering the garden, and seeing nature on one of my vacations. Actually, probably both of them. So, all right, so let me show you the difference. I changed some things very slightly in terms of, like, if I didn't like the font that I used originally. So I know that on this goal sheet, I had changed it a bit. And of course I did the different colors too. Like, so each month is different. And actually I should just keep this out. And I really didn't do much meal planning for last month or anything ahead for July yet. But I didn't like how small I made these boxes. So this time I made them much bigger. And I also made it double-sided. Sorry, I keep hitting the camera arm there. So I like that it's double-sided because if I want to take it out and actually put it into a back section of my planner, it's not something that's bound to being in this certain thing. I haven't yet done all of my goals. I did just have to clean out a $1,000 emergency fund to have some work done on my car. So that's one thing I wrote down, is like definitely get that back up to the $1,000 mark, because I don't like not having that. Here's my special July page. And July starts on a Saturday, so that's kind of how the month started here. I didn't really change anything on the weekend days, so this looks identical to a June weekend. We'll go get one for reference here. Maybe I can't find a weekend. Do I not have? I've already taken some of the pages out for June. Well, anyway, it looks the same. I'm not going to try to keep finding it. But what I did change, so here's the weekly musings. Those are the same, but in a new color. I changed the fonts on this page here slightly. So this is how it was, like a bit more like, I don't know, Courier or something here, but then this is a little bit softer, I guess. So I did change that slightly. This is the same, except that on the new version, I have my home carrying box here, but I put lines there. And let's see, I still had I technically could make these, you know, empty holes to sort of fill in as a circle, like on a test sheet, if I wanted to, but I kept those as regular blocks. So the only thing that changed was the lines, because I just think it looks neater with the lines for those various things. Again, they're the same pretty much every week, so I could actually type them in if I wanted to. All right, so here's the big difference. This was my original one where I just had the tasks, home caring, and the notes went across the whole bottom. But I was finding that I really needed a way to sort of separate my personal from what I had to do for business and work. So I left that, but then I put in a little section for personal. I made the notes section smaller, and I put in a block for errands, and I kept home caring, but I made it smaller. So I have 4 options for putting in something that I'm doing that's personal. And then I think errands has been good, because sometimes I need to go somewhere, and it's like I don't necessarily want to put it up here with stuff that I'm trying to keep track of for business things for the day. Oh, by the way, and they haven't come yet, but the lady on Etsy that makes these Bachelor stickers, she actually did make Bachelorette ones that just came out because the new season started on Monday this week. Hi, it's a kitty. It's Annabelle. So I do have Bachelorette Monday stickers coming out, which are exciting. So those are on the way already. Here's the 4th of July. I might actually work, even though I kind of did put, like, I might do like a half a day, because the reason I might work is because my dad's going to come into town on the weekend, and so I might just try to do some things ahead of time. We'll see. It depends on the weather, I suppose. But yeah, so every weekday, except, well, Friday, I didn't have as much room. I'll show you Friday in a second. But every weekday I made the note section smaller and added those 3 blocks. Friday, I did put in the same things, but I kept my TGIF box the same size. So I don't really have a section for notes on Fridays. However, there's plenty of room right here, because the weekend would always be right after Friday. So if I wanted to have notes, I could always put them in this section. On the weekends, I was thinking about potentially changing the weekends to be like a smaller box, and then maybe having a few lines underneath. I mean, I do like this weekend list, because then it doesn't have to happen on Saturday or on Sunday specifically. But sometimes I want to write, you know, like go to Trader Joe's or something, like after work on Saturday. So I'm thinking about potentially making those weekend boxes smaller and maybe adding a little place for notes. There's another weekly musings page, or 2 pages. Another this week and another weekly task, same as I showed you before with the new lines. These are more weekdays, same changes, lots of stickers. And if you watched my video recently with the new stickers, I had so many to choose from. So I really needed to have a replenishment of the boxes with sayings and stuff, and I have a lot of them now. And lots of different, like, motivational, hustle, work like a boss. This day I'm filling in for somebody at my part-time job, so I'm going to work both days. So I'll probably have to make sure that I schedule some extra self-care. Another weekly musing spread. Another this week spread. I'm finding that I have enough room on this. I don't think I would be adding or changing anything on there. Oh, one change I did make that I didn't say was that I did make these. I don't think they were boxed. I don't think they were open circles before. Yeah, they were closed bullets before, so I made them open. So if I wanted to, instead of making a check mark, which I've been doing here, I could potentially just color them in when they're done. Or the check marks will probably show up better with the open circles. Here's another weekly task list. More stickers. Oh, this is when my vacation starts on the 21st. So, yeah, so I have the whole weekend off. I haven't really put a ton of stickers in here yet for the things that I'm doing, but I can always put like a vacation itinerary there. And another weekly musings, another weekly this week list, another weekly task list, business and home, business and person and work. I can't even speak tonight. I don't know what is up with me. Then I'm going to be coming back from my vacation, and then I'll be back to regular work. I haven't yet put everything in for the task lists yet. And normally on Sundays I have my Sunday Sabbath, but this month I've got stuff going on, like my dad's visit, the vacation. This day I have friends coming over to go to the pool. And I think we're getting near the end of the month here. This is, I guess July is a long month. It has kind of like, well, 31 days, right? So it's a little longer. Oh, forgot to say, and I can show this in the June one because I redid it when I was printing up the pages. I don't have my May ones, but before I had words typed in here, and it was only one-sided. I think I mentioned last time that I was thinking about putting in a second side. And you can see how messy it gets. This is like my changeover end of the month thing. And I really like how it just lets me put whatever I want. I can still separate the various clients, but then I'm not bound to like what I had typed in there. And then this side has come in really handy. I might not need every single box, but it's good. And then again, the reason that I like having it be 2 sides like that is that I can move it. I don't have to keep it. I will definitely still use my little page finder sticker of some kind. I have mermaids and otters and things like that. But yeah, and again, just like I did in other months, the new color of the month is here on the changeover day. So August is going to be like a pinkish color, and the color for August for the dividers, I remember it's like a pink fruit sort of thing. So yeah, we just have August 1st, that's it. But I haven't yet done the August ones. And of course the monthly reflections are still blue because that's still July. And I don't have anything, I don't have any August pages in here yet. But that's the header page for August. So when I get those all designed, I'll do a quick plan with me video for August as well. I still have a bunch of things to add to this overall July spread. I hope that you have a fun July to look forward to. I am looking forward to having time off, and hopefully I work hard leading up to it to give me that time off, and I'm sure I will. So hope all is well with you. Hope you're having a great summer. Hope that you are bringing joy, harmony, beauty, order, simplicity, and gratitude into your life in some way. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave me a comment. I love to say hi, and I'll see you guys on the next video.